Well, prepare yourself, guys. Chris with T3 Media is here, and I'm gonna go live right now with some topics that I wanted to discuss. Let's just get right into it. First and foremost, let me just double check because I'm a paranoid guy. I don't get things right too often, but let's see if this is happening right here. Because let's check, make sure everything is all honky dory, and it is okay. So right now, I've been sitting here for a couple of hours now trying to get this stuff all fixed and all prepared and all ready for you guys so I can go live here. And I realized, you know what, things are gonna go a lot smoother from this point on with this channel. But to get all that prepped up and running right, it takes a lot of freaking effort and editing and whatnot. But I love doing this stuff, so I hope I don't disappoint and just make myself look like a total ass. But let's get off to it. And I already see one thing I already messed up a little bit with the graphic, and probably won't be able to fix that right now, unless I'm just so analytical about it, anal about it. But you know what? Fine, screw it. Let's just let's get it going here right now. First story up right now is Jay-Z. Jay-Z is, according to Forbes, our first rapper turned billionaire. Now, before I was looking at that whole thing with Jay-Z, Diddy, I had Dr. Dre as the person that was going to make. I mean, the dude just so Beats by Dre, like $4 billion. Then when I dove into it a little bit more, it said that, well, actually, he was only a part owner of that. He got a little chunk of that. So, but it put him in the running between him, Diddy, and Jay-Z. And for some reason, I don't know why I thought he would do it, because I saw that word billion attached to Dr. Dre before anybody else. So I said, you know what, he's gonna probably hit it first. But I was like, no, they're taking his money. It's like a fourth of that profit. So he's got close. He probably will cross it, just like Diddy will probably cross it. But if you happen to be married to the Queen Bee, you already crossed it. I'm surprised that Forbes didn't announce it a long time ago, but you know what? They got to do their research. They got to look at the money. They got to induct him into the club. They probably did their little hazing. He probably had to do some things. You know what? They always talk about an Illuminati with rappers. Oh, he sold his soul to the devil. He's in the Illuminati. He's out there doing some stuff with other men and with women. And so what if he did? So what if he did? Illuminati gonna knock on your door and you be like, hey, we're gonna need you to do some of this stuff that you claim is against your whole being, and sell out everything you believe, and you're gonna be a billionaire. And I get to be married to Beyonce. Illuminati. No, look, I'm not one of those guys. I don't believe any of that stuff. But the dude put in his work. He came from the streets. He was selling little trucks. And now he's a billionaire. It's the American dream, man. Look, just be proud of this guy, man. Forbes says we're looking at his assets, looking at everything he's invested in. He's part owner of Uber. He's part owners of all these, I think, some teams out there. He's got Beyonce. She's already worth what, 300. So you put his 700 mil, her 300 mil. I mean, whatever he's worth. I mean, the math doesn't make sense for what I just said. But I've seen estimates that said he's probably there. When you count everything that they own, and the guys are still making music, they're technically worth over 1.4 billion dollars. This dude is a Marvel movie right now. Him and Beyonce. And honestly, to me, it's more Beyonce. He was never gonna reach that on his own and whatnot. You know what? He made some money moves and stuff, but a lot of these things that he got put in charge of and whatnot were already established. Beyonce was like to me. Beyonce is more self-made. I mean, well, you know what? No, he started The Rock, and with. You know what? Scratch what I just said. I don't know. I'm going to dive into the history of it. I'm a fan of the music. Didn't really pay too much attention of who owned what and who kicked who out and who married who. But, Beyonce's from Houston. That's my boo. So congratulations, y'all are some billionaires. Let's hope that I'm not predicting it like I did with Chris Pratt. Say now that you reached this stuff, look what's happening to the guy from Amazon. So you better watch your back. You better keep you over there fighting with the little sister in the elevator. You better keep your mouth shut, and your eyes focused, and your hands to yourself. Because one thing they're gonna start doing is you're gonna mess up, and all of a sudden Beyonce is gonna be right there on her own, getting that billions of dollars. You're gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna try my best to get the graphics going on with everything that's happening here. Man, I'm telling you guys, you guys just don't know. When it comes to all this stuff and the editing and whatnot, it's crazier than you think. And I don't think any of you guys want to deal with it. And I'm really just stalling. I'm stalling right now because I'm trying to, fill in the dead air here. I took my glasses off probably at the wrong time. But, because I don't like wearing them all the time because sometimes it reflects off of the light. So I'll just stop being an idiot and just try to move on to the next topic. But before I go to the next topic, there's one thing I did mention. Now that Jay-Z is a billionaire, now that he's a part of that, here's the question that I have for you guys. I'm not going to move on yet. Let's talk about this. Now that Jay-Z is a part of the billionaire club, how long will it take for 50 Cent to be like, hey, dude, you got my money? You got my money? Because we all know that 50 Cent has been on a tear lately, and he's been going around, just totally messing with people and just being a little too much, being a little too extra, and going around just messing with anybody and everybody that he can. And I feel like it's only a matter of time when you got 50 Cent hitting people up on Twitter, telling him that they better pay him his money. I feel like now he's just targeting anybody that comes up. And now that Jay-Z has been announced as a billionaire, it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense that be his next target. But I don't know. I feel like that's about to happen. Let me look at this right here. Let me read this from Forbes magazine, Forbes.com. Jay-Z and Beyonce now have a combined $1.4 billion net worth. This is real love. It's real money. It's been a week of high notes for music's first couple. Yesterday, Forbes pronounced Jay-Z a billionaire. Today, Beyonce claimed the number 51 spot on the list of America's wealthiest self-made women. And I said she was a self-made woman. I'm telling you. I feel like she's more self-made than he is. With a net worth of $400 million. Oh, I was wrong about that. $400 million. That puts the pair combined net worth to $1.4 billion. So he is by himself worth $1 billion and she's worth $4 billion. So $1.4 billion. It's bigger than hip hop, said Swizz Beatz, the super producer behind Upgrade You, one of the couple's biggest hits. It's the blueprint for our culture. For Jay-Z and Beyonce, who've been married for a little over a decade, their aggregate fortune in the product of both individual accomplishments and the rare sort of synergy, despite very different backgrounds. Jay-Z grew up in the Brooklyn notorious Mercy housing projects, building an empire in many ways. Out of necessity, he decided to start his own record label in the mid 1990s after the majors initially turned him down. He applied that same strategy to fashion shortly thereafter, launching his Rockaware clothing line with several partners, eventually selling the brand to Iconics for $204 million. Let's see. By that point, Jay-Z had his pick of brands to work with. Yet again, he opted for ownership both with his Armand de Brignac, I hope I'm saying that right, campaign, and the Usse Cognate, a joint venture with Bacardi. As he explained to Forbes in 2010, hip hop from the beginning has always been aspirational. And let me just scroll down. I'm not gonna read the whole. Well, I'll read the whole thing. Beyonce went a slightly different route for much of her career. Growing up in Houston, she earned her first taste of stardom as a member of Destiny's Child before going solo. Her fortune mostly came from accumulated cash earnings thanks to her ability to sell out arenas, churn out multi-platinum albums, and land deals with blue chip brands from Pepsi to H&M. She has honed her entrepreneurial focus, more recently buying back her Ivy Park athleisure line and relaunching it with Adidas. Earlier this year, look for her to handle the venture with utmost care. I've worked too hard and sacrificed too much to do something silly that would mess up the brand I've created all these years, she told Forbes a decade ago. Of course, Jay-Z and Beyonce have also built much of their empire together. In the wake of their Grammy-winning dual album Everything Is Love, they completed On the Run 2, their Encore Stadium tour last summer, grossing $250 million. They've become startup investors, though reports of a $300 million haul for Beyonce at Uber ILP has been debunked, and they've amassed a real estate portfolio spanning the Los Angeles and the Hamptons. Wow. Their careers blossomed together, explained producer Jim Johnson in an interview for my book, Empire State of Mind. He attached himself to all her fans, and they then went and got into his stuff. The same goes for her. But they were, well, I mean, if you were kind of a Jay-Z fan, you're going to be a Beyonce fan. I mean, it's almost the same deal. But yeah, there's probably been some who were not fans of his and then became fans of his later on because of the music that they did together. But that number had to be very small compared to just the people who were just by default. If you were a fan of hip-hop, you're a fan of R&B because they always collab with. I mean, that percentage had to. But at the same time, but no matter how small it is, it's still smart to go after it. So, hey, good on you. The same goes for her. They're the president and first lady of music industry. And that's all that is said about that. So, yeah, I mean, that was written by Zach O'Malley Greenberg from Forbes staff. Now, like I said, they pretty much have the same audience, the same group of fans. So it's probably a very small number of people go, man, fuck Jay-Z, I don't like Jay-Z. I'm never going to listen to Jay-Z, but I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. And I'm okay, feeling so crazy in love. And then all of a sudden, you know what? All right, I like Jay-Z. But it's not like they went back and went and bought all his albums and stuff. I mean, it's got to be a very, very small number of people. But what do you think? You think this is real love according to them? I mean, they they're holding strong. They've been through some ups and downs. It's been 10 years. Wow, they got kids. Could you imagine what would happen if these two split up? Talk about the clash of the fans. Ooh, I hope these guys make it, man. I hope these guys make it. But because you know what, you don't see too many of these stories ending too well. They've already had some bumps and bruises down the line, but you know what? They've gotten over it. Looks like, hopefully, maybe not. But let's see what happens with them in the long run. While I try to let me move on to the next thing. Let me know what you guys think. So put it in the box, guys, and we'll talk about that later. But I still think that one day 50 Cent is coming after Jay-Z. He's coming after that money. You made $1 billion. Guess what? You owe me money. I feel like it's going to happen. I don't know why. I just feel like 50 Cent is going to come after him about that. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's likely that 50 Cent is going to do his little Twitter thing? Let's see. The next topic I wanted to really get into is okay, you guys know that I've already gotten into it with I got into the whole subject about toxic YouTubers and pretty much mostly about this young lady right here. It doesn't seem to matter what she does. I mean, she wakes up in the morning and she brushes her teeth and boom, she's activated so many butthurt YouTubers. And I've said it before. If your only stick is to go after people like Brie Larson, whoever it is, could be it's Brie Larson, it's the young lady who's going to be playing the Batwoman. Doesn't matter. It's this Game of Thrones. It doesn't matter. I mean, I like to talk about everything. I like to talk about anything, whatever's coming up, and I like to pretty much stay positive. There's a lot of things that I don't like. If you want me to sit here and talk about the stuff that the people that I don't like, oh man, I'd be brutal. And like I said, let one of these, as much as these guys are going to harp on this, it's celebrity worship, been to me. If your channel, if you're a YouTuber, Instagrammer, you're or whatever you want to call yourself, and their only stick is to constantly beat on the same subject line over and over and over again, you ain't got nothing to talk about. And everything, the only thing you want to ride on is the wave of anger. Oh, I think. She's not trying to include more media outlets. She says she hates the white people, and we've suffered enough. Like, dude, really? You have nothing to say. You have nothing to do. So a lot of people have been telling me, hey man, you need to keep talking about these guys. You know what? I'm not a celebrity worshiper at all. I've met plenty of actors and out there. So I don't care. I really don't care. But I feel like as much as if you guys feel like your whole life is about these celebrities, then every now and then my thing will be about you toxic YouTuber guys out there who say the same knock joke every day, twice a day in some of these channels, and you have the nerve to ask for money from your viewers on it. Get a job. I mean, and God love you. If you're willing to pay for it, great. If that's what you want, fine. But you know that the second that these people ain't gonna walk down and go to one of these live events, bump into Brie Larson and be like, and slap the shit. None of these people are gonna do that. They wouldn't have the guts. They wouldn't have the balls. They wouldn't have the ovary fortitude for some of for the lady. They wouldn't have the testicular fortitude with some of these dudes, these man babies. All of them. They wouldn't dare. They would. Hey, Bree. Thank you for talking with me today. I just want to know. You're not gonna do it. You're not. So every day that you're on your channel pretending like you about to slap the shit, oh, she got that resting bitch. Everybody has resting bitch face. Have you ever been looking at blanked out and just looking at something, and then there's a person that jumps into your field of vision, you're not even looking at it, just like kind of looking like that, and then they look at you like, what the fuck are you looking at? And then you're like, and you realize, oh shit, I've been staring at the dude for like 10 seconds. Everybody has resting bitch face, but. Oh, Brie Larson. What does she do? Oh God. Go march. At least those dudes that were out there asking for birth certificates and telling people that a certain group of people will not replace us had the time to break in a couple of appointments and map out the schedule and go out there with some tiki torches and stuff and actually was doing something. They made the news. You on YouTube telling people to give you money to say the same thing every day. I don't want anybody. If you feel like I'm even talking about this topic too much, I mean, I can open up the super chats and all that stuff. If I'm talking about it here in the future, in time, don't send any donation. Don't send anything. If you think that this topic is just more toxic, if I'm being toxic, this is a toxic subject to some hurt people. If you feel like I'm harping on this too much, don't support it. Don't give me any. I would love a super chat here. I would love a donation to the Cash App thing. I would love that because I need the help to keep the channel going and bring out new and better content. But if it's for something that you feel, if the majority of you feel like it's toxic, don't pay for it. I don't want any support on that. If I'm being toxic, because we're all like that. We all have the time we feel like just What was that on Fight Club? I must hear the word probably so many times of you putting your words in people's mouth. Oh, she probably thinks she's better than us. She probably is saying. So you Brie Larson supporters, if you got a problem with it, it's because you're part of this agenda and you're part of this and you're part of that. They already put their whole Lego wall force field up and protect themselves because they don't want anybody to give to them what they're putting out in the universe. And it's not just really Game of Thrones, Star Trek, all the Batman. Oh my God. If there's any kind of, the word cringe was going viral on YouTube last week. Oh my God, Batwoman cringe, everything, and everybody cringe. Gotta ride the wave, gotta troll it out, gotta ask money please. And it's just the most pathetic thing I've ever seen on YouTube. So yeah, so if you're tired of the toxic crap from them, if you're tired of it from me, don't pay for it. But the ones that y'all do, you're getting what you pay for because a day is coming. They're gonna put you in a situation where they're going to be called out as the hypocrites that they are because they're gonna, if their channel gets big enough, and you know what, and I'm never gonna suppress anybody's opinion. If your opinion is the one way and it's something that I'm not really for. That's an opinion that I wouldn't share and I wouldn't. That's fine for me. That's fine for this channel. But if your channel works for that, if that's the way you want to live your life, if you like it, I love it. That's your channel. So, but let's just be honest for a second, especially you dudes. Brie Larson is a man hating. If you had a shot. If Brie Larson said, "Oh my God, ooh, gamer, oh my God, what's his name? Geek Gamer, ew, Geek Gamer, oh my God," and the other dude, what's his name? The quartering, oh that beard, oh my God, oh I love you. Let's go to dinner. He's like, oh okay, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? No, Brie Larson. Oh my God, I hate the way you chew your food. I hate the way you slurp your soup. I want to slap the taste out of your mouth, and I don't give a damn about no Me Too movement, all you damn SGWs, you damn social justice warriors, and your snowflakes, and you're getting and dab on them, and I'm gonna fuck you, Brie Larson. No, you're not. Because if she was like, "Oh my God, you're a YouTuber, you do movie reviews. Hey, I got some time here. We're here at the new set of Star Wars. I'm playing Ahsoka. Want to do an interview?" And this guy right here, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, okay. Oh, hey, so Brie Larson, what's your favorite color? Do you like ice cream? Will you?" And she's, I want her to do this. I want her to set you guys up and be like, "Yeah, okay, keep talking, motherfucker. Keep talking. You know, we watch what's gonna happen." And something, and then all of a sudden something just comes from behind you. I got you, motherfucker. You just like you sit there looking stupid. Like, yeah, you thought I was gonna give you a damn interview. You thought you was hating on me for nothing. Look, like right here. Brie Larson gamer, like she did that Google ad thing that every celebrity pretty much does on that YouTube channel and stuff. But you see Mecha Random 42 only harping on everybody else who's ever done it. No. Brie Larson is the topic. What's the name who plays Scarlet Witch on Endgame? She's also a hot topic person. You don't see them harping on her. I mean, if the tide goes to a bunch of people, this is the next cringe person. Let's all they just jump on the wave. Let's do it, guys. But y'all all would be dying to even sit in a room with her. Got a chance to do an interview with her. Hey, she's doing a new movie. She said that she wants more smaller outlets to be invited, and we've chosen your channel. Let's say they don't do their homework and don't realize that you're a opportunist asshole that just wants to make her sound bad for every little thing she does. I heard she wears slippers in her house, and I'm gonna make a thumbnail for the next one. You got invited, you got sent down to Star Wars or wherever it is, and Disney Plus, whatever that damn thing is. You're gonna do the interview. They got the chair set up. She's about to walk in the room. You're sweating. Oh my God. Does she know what I said? Oh my God. There we go. I got questions. I'm going to ask her about her favorite place to go on vacation. I think she's gonna know. I think she's gonna recognize me. Oh my God, you're not a big deal. You're not. Especially at Mecca when she's always talking about her fucking publicists. They all got fucking publicists. If you were doing what she was doing, you'd have a damn publicist too. You need to invest in one probably. Because your salon ain't cutting it. Look. Let's just call it what it is. You just got an opportunity to get clicks, get support, and there's people out there who want to do it. That's fine. There's probably some people who like my channel for whatever it is, who would love it. As much energy as I would put on these motherfuckers, imagine if, like, I use Chris Hemsworth as the example. If I just focused all my damn hate on that motherfucker right there, because oh my God, I just want to brush his hair because he's so damn cool. But I would turn my anger and my rage against him for the opportunity to make money off the YouTubes. If the YouTube gods came down and said, Chris, you would have 1 million subscribers tomorrow, Chris Hemsworth, I would be making his ass cry with using my motherfucking words, man. Like a sellout. It's just a bunch of butthurt. They're trying to. I'm gonna do the preemptive strike and put my Lego wall up too. And they're gonna look at this and go, you see, he's in part of the snowflake this and that. They're gonna say whatever they're social justice warriors. They just don't get it. Oh no, we got it. We got it. Click here and give us support the channel so I can get some more likes and some views, and I will get more money. It's about the motherfucking money. Hollywood doesn't care about your agendas or your causes. If I told Disney right now that a movie starring the most hated man in the world, playing the most hated character in the world, Adolf Hitler, wins every war, kills every minority or whatever the thing is, oh my God, and steps on like 10,000 puppies and whatnot, but that movie is going to make you $5 billion. Disney would be producing that shit right now. Green light. They don't care. You know what are you doing? These are the people that make petitions. I'm going to start a petition. Oh my God, look at this petition. But Brie Larson needs to do a better job of making her hair. Or Brie Larson needs to learn how to stop being a bee. Or whatever the damn petition is. You're wasting your time. You're just stirring up a bunch of bullshit. And you're just trying to get people to donate to it. But if you like it, I love it. I don't need that kind of money. So support their channels when they're giving you something new every day. But if their channel is constantly, I'd say give them $5, $10, $50, $100, whatever you want to do. Give it to them. If you like their content, but when they give you the same knock joke every damn day, be like, not donating today. Not donating today, dude. You can't come up with something better. As much as I don't like PewDiePie, at least that motherfucker tried to come up with something different every damn time. Every damn time. No wonder he's a top dude, right? But hey, I don't know. But if you like it, I love it. But let me move on to the next thing before I have like some kind of aneurysm or something on here. People be trying to accuse me. Hey, who's the one who's really celebrity worshiping, Chris? Seems like you got like a hard on for these people. Yeah, I do. Because I'm secretly jealous of them and all of their followers. And I want it for me. It should be mine. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do it. Probably that's what they're going to say. And maybe it's true. Become a subscriber and find out. Who cares, man? All right, let me go to the next. Look, I'm gonna go back to Forbes. So Forbes pissed me off after they had me with the whole Jay-Z thing, right? And then they gonna flip the script on me and be like, we don't feel like Endgame can catch Avtar. The whole beat Avtar thing that's happening on Twitter. I'm a part of that. I'm like, come on, guys. It's not that I don't like Avtar or hate James Cameron or anything like that. I want to see this record has been up for what, like 10 years? Let's see if it can be broken. I don't think Unless maybe there'll be another comic book movie come down the pipe in the future to do what Endgame did, but I want to see it now. Okay, look, this is the one that came the closest and seemed like it could do it. So I want to see it happen. I'm not saying that I'm losing hope that Endgame can fucking get the title from Avtar. I'm like, we came from like 5,000 a day to 2,000. I mean, not 5 million a day to 2 million a day. Now we're down to 1 million a day. It looks like it's gonna be less than that, 800,000. Usually that's still not a problem. I mean, a movie back in the day would stay in the theaters for like 7-8 months before it got to on VHS or DVD, right? But when if a movie flops, like look, Hellboy is already coming to DVD. When a movie flops, it's get it out of my theaters, man. Whether the studio wants it or not, the managers of the movie theaters themselves are like, gotta make some room for some profit. It's in the contract. It's not filling enough seats. We got a business to run. Let's get in a winner. Let's get a winner in. This is a loser. Let's get a winner in here. Endgame is not a loser. It's a mega winner. But the people that have seen it, and people that have gone to see it again have seen it 5 times. Like this, who's got 2 thumbs and seen this damn movie like 4 or 5 times? This guy. But to get that extra, so $70 million that it needs, you gotta. The people who normally don't go to a movie twice, they need to start going. Y'all gotta fucking chip in, man. I still feel like it can do it. I'm nervous now, man. I am scared. I feel like it's gonna be like $50,000 away from the goal, and they're like, let's get it out of this. So this is what I'm asking for. Just if you're not just a fan of movies or a fan of Marvel movies or DC or whatever, or hate James Cameron, I'm not really like, I'm not trying to tap into that because I'm not trying to be a toxic troll, right? I'm tapping into your competitive nature. If you like to see records broken and whatnot, and if you have the means, you got an extra $10 and go buy the ticket. You don't need to watch the movie. Just go and leave. Or sit down for 10 minutes, watch your favorite part, get the hell out of there. You got shit to do, right? I want to see if we can band together in the spirit of competition. Because if this record is that hard to break, imagine if it's broken. What kind of mega beast of a movie would we get that could break the Endgame record if Endgame beats Avatar? Damn. Would it be Justice League? Would it be another Marvel movie? Would it be something else from James Cameron? Would it be Avatar 4? It's likely going to be one of those. But I just want to see the record broken. I just in the spirit of competition. Nothing sinister about it. It's not like I'm bought and paid for by Disney. Or am I? I don't know. Click on the channel and you'll find out. And don't forget, support me on We Got Your Mail. You want to know? Yeah, ask me. I'll answer it. All right, let me move on to the next thing. Okay, so, all right, like I said, we're live, guys, and I've got and I don't even know if are people out there. Let's see. If I hope I don't mess anything up because I'm trying not to. Let me see if I can split off and go to the next topic before I just totally screw the pooch right here. And like, who came up with that? Screw the pooch. All right. So I recently got a chance to watch. Let's see if I can get this up and running. I recently got a chance to go out to the theater, and I'm going to do a review. I got to see an advanced screening of The Secret Life of Pets yesterday, and I gotta say, I forgot that some of the actors that were voicing these new characters were in this movie. I enjoyed The Secret Life of Pets Part 1. But there were some things about it that I was like, it felt like on the trailer, it seemed like it was going to stay connected to wherever their home base was in that apartment complex. I thought they were going to stay in there, like a problem was going to happen from within, and they were going to solve it there. But then it turned into this whole big outside adventure and stuff that I feel like kind of was against what was advertised. But like, look, that's just me. I went in feeling like the same thing was going to happen in Secret Life of Pets 2. And it did in a lot of ways. But it didn't. Man, did I enjoy this movie far better than I enjoyed the original. I like the original, but I loved this one. I've seen the original a couple times. I probably will watch this one when it comes on. I will force my kid. They all ate it up. As much popcorn as they ate up, they ate the movie up just as much. The thing that made this movie work was, without giving too much of it away, there were like 3 separate issues going on simultaneously, and at the end, it all came together. Every piece of the puzzle came together and made a great adventure. But it had that big mega story that's happening outside of the apartment complex, and thing that happened, and it had 2 stories, because you're dealing with the main dog dealing with his anxiety. You had Kevin Hart's the bunny dealing with still trying to be adventurous because he came from the streets or whatever, trying to go out there, and he's doing this little superhero persona. And him and Tiffany Haddish, I don't know if they're still friends. I heard they might be beefing, but if they aren't, please keep working together, because you guys I went with Joy to see this movie, and she doesn't like cartoon movies that much, and she loved it because she loves Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart, and they had her laughing her butt off. This movie is for everybody, but let me keep going. With the adventure of you had the main dog dealing with his anxieties and his fears and whatnot. I had the newborn baby and is always worried about everything, dealing with that. You had the rabbit dealing with being a hero, trying to protect the city, protect all other animals that need his help with this superhero persona. And then what was the third thing? Then you had the cute dog. I forgot her name, Greta or something. She's dealing with her own little adventure. She made a mistake, lost an item that her boyfriend loves, and she has to get it back. And she's dealing with these cats in this cat lady's apartment. But it stayed in the apartment. That adventure stayed in the apartment. That's what I was hoping for. So they did the thing that they got criticized for, and they still did their outside adventure. That was still kind of a homey kind of a thing, because the main dog, he's dealing with his anxieties. They went on a family trip, and he learned how to overcome it thanks to that, meeting with his owner's relatives, dogs and animals and stuff. So that was nice and sweet. They stayed at home at the apartment complex, an adventure that happened from within. And then they had that big outdoor adventure. That was great, and it worked. And that's the formula moving forward that I hope that they stick to, because it worked perfectly. I can't say it enough. I got so much more of a kick out of the second one than I did the first one. And I like the first one. I love this one. Go check this movie out, because it is, oh my God, gut-busting hilarious. Everybody in that theater, from the kids to the adults, had a tremendous time. And I can't speak highly of it enough. I'm probably going to go see it again, maybe at the theaters, because I loved it that much. That movie was good. So go check it out. Secret Life of Pets. It's coming out on Friday. I think there's some screenings of it happening at the fullest. And let's move on to the next thing. Hopefully I do this right. We'll see what happens here. There might be some technical difficulty stuff happening, but we'll fix it if it needs fixing. So the next thing I want to talk about is a reaction to a trailer that just came out, and a couple of days ago. And I meant to do it when it came out, but I knew I wasn't, so I was like, I'll still talk about it. So it's have you ever read those books, the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? The trailer just came out, and I want to talk about it. So let's get it. Let's get the show on the road. Yeah.
Prepare yourself, guys. This is Chris with T3 Media.
Okay, great. What's next?
All right, so Yeah, that's my intro. So scary movies to tell in the dark. That trailer came out. I didn't do a reaction to it because I just couldn't get this all set up in time. But I still wanted to talk about it. And man, did I not like this trailer? I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't like it all that much. But you know what? Let me go into
Prepare yourself, guys. This is Chris
no,
with
see, it's gonna do that
T3
again.
Media.
Sorry about that. I gotta get that intro out of there. Otherwise, it's gonna keep doing that. Let me remove it because it's gonna just get in the way. So, I didn't like the trailer all that much, and I was like, it's not really making me. It doesn't give me the creeps, the feels, and nothing's happening that I like. Especially when that one kid was like, what the hell? We got to get out of here. You know, this is spooky. And the other kid was like, who ordered the chicken? I'm like, oh man. Okay, I know it was cheesy and written like that for when I was a kid. You know, for my kids when I was like 10. That would have been a funny line for me when I was 10 years old. But come on, man, really? I'm like, who are you marketing this to? Then I saw this, the lady with the toe thing. And then all of it started coming back from when I was reading those books. I was like, oh my God. So I'll say this. This is what it did to me. If you are the type of, if you're the person who read these books back in the day, I'm hoping that it captured that creepy feel, those creepy drawings. It was, it's not like there was blood or anything like that. It's just, the stories were so creepy. I hope it captures the essence of that. You're probably one of those kids who probably have never heard of this book before. Go back, maybe read one of the books. I don't know. But the toe lady, then all of a sudden, all the top of the trailer made me want to go see this movie. Then they started showing, in the middle to the end of it, then they started showing the monsters. And I was like, I'm definitely going to see this. I got to see this now. It's just the way it looks that creepy. So I'm probably going to hate all the acting around it. But the graphics and the spooky villains, I'm probably going to like it. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll like the whole thing. Maybe everybody will do a good job. It's probably geared towards young adults and kids, but I'm hoping that it'll remind me of how those books made me feel. So I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? Let me know what you guys think. And let's just keep talking about it, guys. But hey, that's my time. Look, guys, let me go back into, let me go back here for a second. Sorry about this, guys. While I try to fix this, the overall thing about those kinds of movies is that I think they're gonna, I hope that they recapture what I felt when reading the book. If they do that, but usually it doesn't work that way. People who read the books are like, oh no, the book was bad. But if it can just creep me out in any way, shape, or form, great. That's what I'm looking for. I just want to be crept out, or whatever, and just enjoy my time on it and whatnot. So that's all. That's all I'm really looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know. And to go back to all the, I hope Brie Larson comes to each one of those toxic YouTubers out and just slaps the shit out of you, because that's something that would trend. I hope. I wish Jay-Z and Beyonce luck, but I'm starting the clock on that. And I hope Endgame beats Avatar. That's just what I'm looking forward to, guys. And let me know what you guys want and what you guys think is gonna happen. And just until next time, guys, we'll just end it right there, because I gotta go eat. I gotta get to work, and I got a lot to do. So until next time, guys, hopefully this works. Peace.